Welcome back. 8:38 now. Good morning to you. We're talking about the latest hurricane outlook from NOAA. They first released an outlook in late May that suggested a near normal season, but then they updated that outlook for the rest of the season yesterday, and they upped all of these numbers, now expecting an above normal season, Sean.
Right, and this is a normal thing. They kind of reassess what's going on with the environment, across the globe, with the ocean temperatures, the atmospheric pattern. By the way, average for a given year is 14 named storms, 7 hurricanes. Major storms would be 3. And yeah, they were originally forecasting near normal, but they increased in every single category. Up to 5 major hurricanes will be possible, a total of maybe up to 11, 21 named storms. So why did they do this? Well, they were starting to see, of course, they already knew we had an El Nino, but they were looking at the really, really warm, record-breaking ocean temperatures.
Yeah, so there's 2 factors at play here, at least 2. The one being El Nino, that incredibly warmer than average water in the eastern equatorial Pacific. But El Nino usually adds wind shear to the atmosphere, which are those stronger winds that tear up hurricanes and tropical systems usually. The El Nino usually does that into the Atlantic, reducing the number of systems in the Atlantic. But at the same time, we've got this very warm water in the Atlantic, and we're not seeing the wind shear from El Nino developing yet in the Atlantic. So they're leaning toward this warmer than normal water outweighing any minor issues caused by El Nino that won't really come into play until after the season's over.
Yeah, they had originally thought that the wind shear that we would see from the El Nino would kind of counteract and break even with the increased ocean temperatures that are significantly warmer. But now they're saying, hey, we're not really seeing any wind shear develop. We don't think we will. We're thinking that these warm ocean temperatures, well above average, is basically going to win the battle and fuel these hurricanes. And you may be thinking, hey, you know, we've been pretty quiet so far. That's normal. Hang in there. The main story, the main hurricane season is still the latter half of August, and especially as we head towards September and October.
Yeah, technically the season doesn't even peak until September 10th. So we've got a few weeks to go, and you see how steep the climb is through the number of tropical storms and hurricanes for the rest of August. Things usually get rapidly busier here from the rest of the month and into September. And October is usually pretty busy too, but then it's on the decline, and then November is usually pretty quiet. So we still have a long way to go, and technically we already have several named storms in the bank, Sean.
Yeah, absolutely. We've had 5 storms already. They kind of went back and reassessed and said, hey, wait, we actually had a storm earlier on in this season. Yeah. We didn't give it a name, so it's just going to be designated as an official storm, but not given a name. But yeah, 5 so far, kind of basically a little bit ahead of schedule, kind of close to on pace. The next named storm will be Emily, but I'm curious to see what will happen here, because these storms, you know, ones that do develop, we're talking about really, really warm temperatures. I mean, off the coast of Florida, seeing some of those readings, some of those buoys measuring near 99 to 100 degrees, that will rapidly intensify anything that does develop.
Yeah, and of course, the saying always is, it doesn't matter how many storms you have in a season. Right. All it takes is one nasty one to make landfall in the wrong place, and then it becomes a memorable season. So far, most of these systems have been out in the ocean and not done a whole lot. Our hurricane there, Dawn, just became a fish storm affecting mostly sea and marine travel as opposed to any land. But there's plenty of names to go, and this is the one I'm most worried about. Sean is on the list.
All right, so hopefully we don't get to that. But hey, if you want to learn more information about the updated forecasts coming in from NOAA, you could head up to our website, takesand.com.